We need another engine. Rex, Bert and Mike, the small railway engines, were excited. The thin clergyman had written a book about them, and today it was going to be published. Asked Frank. He was a diesel and inclined to be grumpy. The small controller shook his head. He said, Frank was cross. When his driver came to start him the next day, he refused to go. Frank grumbled. Said his driver. Muttered Frank. Said his driver, losing patience. He pressed the starter button again. Growled Frank and started suddenly. He jerked backward. Before his driver could stop him, Frank hit the wall at the back of the shed. Frank was unhurt, but one of the shed supports was cracked. He was sorry at once, and even sorrier when he realized that the small controller had just come into the shed. The small controller was cross and ordered Frank out to work while he made sure that the shed was safe. That afternoon, Rex left the bottom station with a heavy train. As they climbed the first hill, his driver watched the steam gauge anxiously. He said, They stopped in a loop to let Mike pass. That helped, but Rex was exhausted when they reached the green. He hardly noticed Frank working in the siding. Encouraged his driver. But they didn't. They had to stop in the next loop, and the driver switched on his radio telephone. Engines on the small railway are now fitted with radio telephones. Their drivers can talk to Control, who can then make sure that the trains run safely. Reported the driver to Control.
We'll get you out somehow,
said Control.
Don't go away,
muttered Rex. Bert passed with a down train. He sympathized. About 10 minutes later, Rex heard a cheerful toot from behind, and Frank rumbled through the loop. Said Frank. Frank ran ahead, and Rex was uncoupled and backed into the loop. Frank reversed onto the train, and when everything was ready, set off for the top station. Rex hurried home, and his driver set to work to mend the broken steam pipe. The job took a long time. Grumbled the driver. At the top station, Frank's driver apologized to the passengers for being late, but they didn't mind. They said. The small controller was pleased too. He said, but he was thoughtful as he went back to his office. He said to himself,